Oh my god! Cthulhu is joined with licking!
We have a helper on our side.
Yes!
I wish you were recording this.
I am!
Oh, yes! We have staff on our side, finally!
It's like an infection. A staph infection. Oh, wait, no, that's a horrible joke.
Yeah, that was kind of dark.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look, sick 'em and lick 'em. I like that. Hashtag new motto, sick 'em and lick 'em.
Lick. They're like, oh, jeez. They're here too.
My question is, how are they still wearing armor? Oh no, they're going into your territory. The one.
No, no. Lick.
Thank you.
Oh, they vanished.
Yes.
Ew. Ah, that makes me very happy. Hello again, Wow. Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night on the Performium SMP server. And this is the Squid SMP spawn. And welcome to the first episode on SMP. Have no idea what's going to be in store for us, other than a few minor ideas. Huh, minor. Minecraft? Never mind. Sorry, it's a horrible joke. And if you're wondering why I'm flying around here in the, not the cinematic mode, whatever the F1 mode is, it's to not immediately give away the fact that there have been some corrupted, well, that's tiny, but I am planning on using that. Anyway, there have been some corrupted files with my recording in some preliminary setups for this video, so I'm basically doing the intro over again. So this is going to jump around in time maybe a little bit, but it'll work. Everything will work out in the end. But this is the spawn for the the squid SMP, and there are not really all that many things to do here other than look around. If you can fly, you can see the details up here and you can appreciate this a little bit better, but down on the ground it still does look neat. They went to an awful lot of effort here. Some things do look cool, but there's a point where there's too much detail, and these columns are a little bit much. This looks fine, but the columns looks like they've got some sort of rash. Just saying. It's a little lumpy. I can understand a little texture, but that's all right. Everyone likes their own little thing. Uh, let's see here. So I've not actually been down here. Where does this go? I have been told, and I have experienced, that on this SMP server there are going to be a lot of stutters and a lot of hiccups with just general lag and rewinds, things like that. But I'm used to lag on here. Lag is basically the consistency of this server. Portal to lanes. Oh. Portal to Mesa, that makes sense. portal to, I must assume that says the desert. I know it says desert, but the desert. And a jungle biome. I'm interested. Let's go through here. I want to see this. This does not feel very jungly. Unless... Oh, indeed. That's not how it works. I'm supposed to click on the... Hello. Why, hello there. This is someone's claim. Let's go spawn again. Also, let's go p time at day. There we go. And then fall back down under here. I think I'm supposed to maybe, there's that stutter. I think I'm supposed to maybe click on the sign. No. Click. Maybe I have to have an open fist to do it. No? Well, you saw it. That took me to the nether, not the jungle. But I think, oh, wait. Warp jungle. That's a thing. So it was supposed to take you here. Okay. Neat. This little barricade here. Someone made a... Oh, that lag. Someone made a claim right outside of where it is. And started building a wall. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's very extravagant, to say the least. By the way, I should mention that this is custom terrain. This is not your typical vanilla situation. This is definitely custom terrain. And this does not feel jungle. Well, this feels jungle, I guess. Well, that's a big old house. Ooh, and a boat. Interesting. Very interesting. But this, other than that little bridge there, and the path leading towards and through it, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that everything of this mountain, the trees included, is actual world generated. This is not player place. This is actual world generation. Oh, neat. They turned the slope into a farm. That's cool. Using the terrain. Oh, and hey, it's basically the same sort of thing that I did. Now I feel less special. Okay. Anyway, this is the view from the jungle warp, but I have staked a claim out in the wilderness somewhere. I'm not going to tell you exactly where, but you can see that I have 402 more blocks to spend, and I'm going to go get some more claim adjustments over in the general area where I'm having this placed. And I also am going to probably do a little bit of preliminary building, as well as probably doing some catch-up videos in between. But there's already a location. I just need to basically get things going over there a little bit more. So I'm going to head over there, do a little fiddly stuff, and probably record a couple of real quick things, and then I will be right back. Alright, so I'm in the general vicinity of my claim, and this is basically, like I was saying, all this these sheer cliffs and all this kind of stuff, this is normal terrain generation. This is nothing special. Well, I mean, it's special, it's cool, but this is nothing that I've done. This is just how the world generates with these little lines and zigzags and things. It's almost like some pads. Gives me a couple of interesting ideas. But I did find a jungle temple and looted it, and basically this is where I'm having my claim. I picked this mountain because, as you can see from this little pole up here, I'm going to generally have a sky block built up into the sky that, obviously, that is going to be ripped up from the top of this. And it's going to be probably right about here because, as you can see where the clouds are, I'm about halfway between them and build height. So this is basically where it's going to go, right about where I am, and it's going to be inside this 90 by 90 area, which I have now fully claimed. It actually took me a bit of work to do, or a bit of time to do, but if I take this stick and I right click, there we go, in this general area, you will see this is one of the corners of my claim. Oh, I forgot I needed to move this over here. Like so. And then right click again. There we go. And the way claims work is, first you can see down the bottom in the chat, it says 90 by 90 equals 8,100 claims total. So I've been a little busy. But at the corners, you have the glowstone. And then dotted along inside the claim, you have these gold blocks. They're just phantom gold blocks. And then over here at this next corner, and then over there, that third one, and at the far diagonal one, there is another glowstone. These gold blocks show where the edge of the main claim is. Now, what I'm going to be doing is, on one of the faces of this mountain, on the other face, there is this nice sheer cliff that I am going to be designing and placing in this rather nifty looking door feature that I have planned. And it is going to be pretty sizable, but I think before I actually build it, what I'm going to do is just perfect it over on the on a test map, and then show you what the general plan for it is. Oh, by the way, these cakes, several of us went out finding this location, and this is the center point, roughly, of where the claim is located. So I have some cakes, some leftover cakes. Nom. Almost gone. I guess, was that 3 more noms remaining? But let me go show you what my plan is for this door. And then, oh, hey, you know what? You know what? I just had a nice little thought. This cyan clay. That is cyan, right? I'm not going to F3 that because then you'll have my coordinates. Haha! Oops! Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's cyan clay. Actually, there's another way to find out. Cyan hardened clay. Yep. I could do something with that. So let me go over to my test map and show you what I had in mind, sort of, and kind of flesh out the details of it, and then I'll be back here and we can get started working on the actual base down here. I'm probably going to wait until a couple specific people are on before the skyblock gets built, but I do have the claim set up, so now I need to get some people trusted and get some work going so that we can have a really snazzy thing going on here. So I'll be back. Alright, so here is basically what I had in mind for the door. It's going to be pretty sizable, and you can see I went ahead and grabbed the cyan stained clay so that I could do this. Let me go ahead and get the base of this built. There we go. Now it's going to be a pretty beefy door, and what I'm thinking is having it be just a pair of doors, but one of them is swung open all the way. That way I can make it look like it's even more fantasy than it already is. And when I say door, originally you might have been thinking, let's see, one, two, you might have been thinking that I was talking just your standard door, only maybe a double door, or something like a standard doorway, only a little bit extravagant. No, when I go extravagant, by now you should know that I go extravagant. So basically, here's my idea. It's going to be something like this, although let's me boop boop. Do I want to? Oh, I could. Hey, there we go, and then come over a couple that way, and then something like that. Gonna line up. Oh, that doesn't look right. How's that? That doesn't look right either. Kind of experimenting here. Bear with me. That's actually, hey, something like that. Add some little things here to maybe make it pop a little bit more. Ah! That's actually not too shabby looking, although here's the other thing. It's not going to be just this hardened clay. It's also going to have wood in it, like so, all the way up. Let me see what this looks like. Up here. This shouldn't take too terribly long. No, that doesn't look too bad. Although, hold on. Spruce? Let's see what spruce looks like. I don't want to go too dark. Oh, I can already see that this looks better than the oak. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Although it's too flat. Hold on, let me see something here. What if I have the wood inset? And just make this a big ol' hunkin' thick door. I'll just go a couple squares up just to see here. Oh, that's some nice depth there. Rivets! I need rivets! Let's go stone. Let's just rivet the whole thing. This is so riveting. It is riveting footage, everyone. then this. And that. I like it! Okay, so basically, I'm going to have a pair of doors. This one's going to be mirrored over here, except it's going to not be like this. Instead of going this way, I'm going to have the door open, so it's going to be over this way. And that's just eyeballed. I didn't measure that or anything. So that corner would be the hinge there. So this corner would be way much farther over here, probably. The hinge over there. And the door would be open and this way. So the entrance would actually be through here, but the actual... Oh, that looks horrible flat. Yeah, I'm totally doing this sticking out thing. The actual entrance to the underground city part of this, because it's going to be a sky block, but it's also going to be an underground city. I mean, why waste all that vertical space? So it's going to have like this, like a foyer thing carved out of the side of the mountain, and then there will be a back entrance that will be, it's just going to have this sort of back inner room so that you can gain access to the outdoors through this doorway, but the actual city is going to be in this sort of like little back wall thing. Like pretend this is another doorway, and this is really rapidly thrown together and it's trash. But anyway, you come in here and then there's enough room for the doors to swing open, so this will probably have to be pushed back a little bit farther, and also it'll have to be even spaced because that's an even door, I just realized. And then I'm going to have some sort of elaborate thing over it, like an archway. And then this smaller entrance will be the actual entrance to the city. So that's the general idea that I was having. So now what I need to go do is implement it. So I have a lot of hardened clay to get. I need to get cooking on some stone for some button. Well, yeah, wood buttons would look horrible as rivets. Yeah, it has to be the stone buttons. And definitely not this oak. Blech. So, there we go. It's going to be spruce. Oh, I haven't even seen a spruce tree. Yikes. I'll find one. I'm sure I will find one. Wait a minute. Have I? Anyway, I'm thinking I'm rambling. I'm going to go get to work, and I'll be RB. What is up with this bat? What? What? Hold on. P time at day. Where? What even is happening? No, don't kill it. It's magical.
Okay. Okay, I won't kill it.
How? But I thought it was going to go for the cave. Go in the cave. You'll be happy in the cave. Where? There it is. Magical bat is magic. Johnny. 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 This is where you go. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I am the floor monster. Nom 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 nom.
Come join us.
I found a new thing.
Join us.
I'm in the block.
I need
We have
sunglasses.
become
How?
one with the blocks. This
How
is
is
the risk
this
you take when you
possible?
Minecraft, becoming one with the blocks.
Staring up at the sky too long. I needed to put my sunglasses on.
Cuddles, no you too.
Group photo.
What
Look up,
is
Cuddles.
wrong with
Look
this?
directly up.
I have a possessed block.
This is amazing.
You can't hide from me forever. I know you're in there, Cuddles. Oh no! Alright, so I've carved out this, well, with the help of Cuddles and some other people, we've carved out this room here, and I just want you to see how these doors turned out. This is something else. We've got the texture. I decided not to make these stick up all the way. And also to have the little bar that goes in, I wanted to have, for like locking the door, I wanted to have these sticking up for a place for the gigantic bar. But when the door is open, it didn't make any sense because those would have gone into the wall. So instead, I decided to have this little groove cut into the wall to accommodate those for if the door is open. So the one over there is already open, and I like it. This works. So now what I need to do is get a little bit more work outside and get the entryway done, but I am definitely happy with the way this turned out. I'm so glad I decided on spruce, by the way. Got some spruce trees planted, just so you are aware. Let me zoom in there. Nice, lovely spruce trees. Had some Christmas trees. Actually, someone else had some Christmas saplings. So, Christmas saplings donated to the cause. 2016 Christmas trees or whatever. So, anyway, I'm going to get back to work. I'll be RB. The location for the skyblock has been placed up here, and Cuddles and Elmaze are working on that. Elmaze is migrating some grass up, although I think that there's an easier way. You know, it occurs to me that I haven't even checked out the shop yet. But first, oh well, there's my claim. Aha! You can see the gold blocks all the way around the perimeter of my claim there, and it comes all the way down here. Why don't I go ahead and... A lot of things have gone on around here. Let me go ahead and just come down here and show you this. I was mentioning in the beginning of the video that I had an idea for a fire pot, and I was like, oh, they have a fire pot too. Now it's going to look like I stole the idea, but you can clearly see this is totally different thing. I mean, obviously, it's an encased fire, but that's where the similarity ends. It is my own little fire pot design. And just in case rain puts out fire that's on netherrack, I wanted to make sure there was a lid. I was thinking about having like stained glass, like red and orange and yellow and white stained glass coming up in a spiral to make it look like it's a big ol' honkin' fire pot, but for right now, let's just leave it simple. But anyway, with the help of little Cuddles, there's a path that comes up here, like so, into the platform that was put in during the earlier parts of the video that I was able to salvage, I think, a couple clips out of, but there was some file corruption. I don't even know what was going on. I think my computer was trying to sort of delay an update reboot, and so every time I tried to make a new file, bad things happened, so I wasn't able to get all the footage that I wanted. But anyway, this is where the heads in the floor happened, and if I do it just right, I should still be able to... I think you have to run and then... How did... It was over around here. Somewhere. Someone just did it again recently, and I don't... Anyway, there's a way to glitch through the floor, and you could have your head sticking up. Did it a whole bunch of times earlier. I hope it didn't go away. But anyway, this is the platform. Someone managed to tame a mule, so I have that. And This is also going to be access to other players' places through this little tunnel that's through there. You can sort of see the tunnel. But I wanted you to also see this back wall. This is my idea. I was complaining about extra bumps, and turns out I made extra bumps, but this is nothing on the spawn. But I wanted to have a little splash of red, so I'm experimenting with some redstone there. It's not going to just be redstone. I'm going to have banners going there covering this, so it's just going to be the bright red edge around the banners. But for right now, it's a couple blocks of redstone. But this is what I was talking about. Actually, instead of being flush with this layer here, it is actually going down. We haven't actually started working on the city itself. You know, that's kind of dark. Boop. Oh, what's up there? Oh, that was coal, that's right. But, yeah. This is the entry to what's going to be the underground, like, dwarven city part of this. But we are, after all, skyblockers, so we're also working on the skyblock up there. That is... I'm going to see if I can go buy some grass from shop. That's what I want to do. So let's slash feed and slash sh9p shop. No, that's slash warp shop. There we go. So there is a shop, and there's a dog. Hello, unnamed. That's kind of cool. So we've got... Are you kidding me? Ah, I used a Christmas tree. I could have... Wait. Do I have to have an empty hand? Do I have to punch it? Do I have no money? No, I have money! Do I not? What am I doing wrong here? Okay, so it turns out shop doesn't work. We're either going to need to find someone with silk touch, or we're going to need to just migrate the grass up. So let's go slash home. The little tower of terror here. Oh, grass is already migrating, so there's something. This is the unfortunate way of having to do it, but it will happen. Over time, it'll just happen. So there we go. The skyblock is getting started, and somewhere on here is going to probably be the spawn from skyblock, our little trademark. So there we go. That's the start of it. We have got, and there's some more spruce trees. We have got the start of a nice little claim here. So, I think this is a good enough point to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave a message in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Also, if any of you know what I was doing wrong in the shop, please also let me know that, but by the time you respond, we'll probably have grass up there already anyway. But if you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go here. Thank you once again for watching. This is Sword of Night on the Performium SMP server, and I will talk to you later.